Welcome to Simply Radishing Yoga. Today we have a slow, restorative flow to help with a tight back. We'll begin today in a comfortable seat, hands resting on the knees, grounding down through the sit bones, relaxing the shoulders down the back, and just connecting with the breath. Taking a long, slow inhale to fill up the lungs, to the heart, to the belly, and gently releasing in a long, slow exhale, letting go of anything you might be holding on to today. Continue to breathe like this throughout your practice. Inhale to bring the arms up, and plant the right hand, and with the left hand reach over towards the right side of your mat. Feeling a big stretch through the left side body, breathe into the left ribs and feel that expansion here. Continuing those long, slow inhales and long, slow exhales. On your next inhale, bring it back up. Plant the left hand and reach over to the left side of your mat, feeling that same big stretch along the right side of your body. Taking deep inhales into the right ribs to feel that expansion. Just continue to breathe and use the breath to stay present. As you inhale, bring it back up to center, then split the hands, right hand beside you, left hand to the right knee, and gaze over the back shoulder to find a twist in the spine. Continuing those deep breaths, just feeling the spine and back start to open up. Use your breath to stay present. And on your next inhale, bring it back to center and go the opposite direction, left hand beside you, right hand to the left knee, gazing over the left shoulder and feeling that same twist on the other side. Allowing the back and spine to open up, breathing to stay present. Your next inhale, bring it back to center and we'll bend again, planting the right hand and reaching over to the right side of your mat. Maybe you bend a little deeper into the left side body here, now that the spine is loosened up a little. We've begun to warm up those muscles. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to bend deeper. Inhale to bring it back to center, placing the left hand on the ground and reaching over to the left side of your mat. Breathe into the right side body, and once again, maybe you go a little deeper on this side, inhaling to lengthen out the spine and exhaling to bend deeper towards the left side of your mat, really getting into that right side of the body. Inhale back to center, and we'll twist one more time, opening up to the right side of your mat, right hand behind you, left hand to the knee. Once again, maybe going a little deeper here. Deep inhale will bring you back to center, and then to the other side to find balance. Left hand behind you, right hand to the knee, gazing down over the left shoulder, inhaling to find the length through the spine, and exhaling to bend a little deeper. On your next inhale, bring it back to center, drop the arms, and take a breath here, filling up the body. And then gently make your way into a tabletop position. Shoulders stacked over the wrists, hips stacked over the knees. We'll take cat-cows, inhaling to gaze up and exhaling to round the back. Inhale, drop the belly, gaze up, and exhale to round the back. Move at your own pace for a few breaths, really feeling that connection between the breath and the movement. Really loosening up the spine, finding a little strength here, along with flexibility. For your last round, we'll go ahead and sink back into child's pose, knees wide, toes together, arms extending long in front of you. As the fingers pull towards the top of the mat, find a length through the spine. Then we'll walk our hands over to the right side of the mat, left hand stacked on top of the right, finding that banana pose we found seated. Breathing into the left side body, expanding the ribs here, and really just loosening up the spine and finding length in it to relieve some tightness you may feel here. Continue your breath. Bring the hands back to center for a few breaths here. Deep inhales and deep exhales, really finding length as the fingers pull towards the front of your mat. Another deep breath here. Inhale and exhale. And walk the hands over to the left side of the mat, right hand stacking on top of the left, drawing the hips back towards the right back corner of your mat, finding that length through the right side body, breathing into the right ribs to find that expansion here, really finding length in all directions of the spine. Go ahead and gently bring the hands back to center, and we'll take a few more breaths in child's pose, this time pressing into the hands to feel a different sensation through the back and the shoulders, opening up through the upper back here. Just gently apply that pressure to your mat. Continuing to inhale and exhale. Our next pose will be a thread the needle from child's pose. So just sliding the right shoulder down, right arm in between the knees and underneath the left arm, coming down on the shoulder like you would in a thread the needle from the tabletop. Left arm extending long, just relax onto that shoulder, allowing the upper back and shoulders to open up a little bit. Undoing some of the hunching we do during the day. And just continue to breathe here, inhaling and exhaling, staying present in your body with each breath. One more deep inhale to fill up the body, and one more long, slow exhale to release. Slowly release the right arm, coming back to child's pose for a few breaths so we can reset before getting into the left side. So arms extended long in front of you. Just continue to inhale and exhale. Checking in with your body, seeing what you still feel that you need, where it feels a little tight. And then we'll move into the left side, so the left arm will come under the right arm, in between the knees and the chin. Right arm extended long, just relaxing onto that shoulder, giving both sides some love so we can find balance, find length through all the vertebrae, through both shoulders. Breathe here and stay present. Begin to slowly release, walking the left hand out long again and resuming child's pose. We'll take a few breaths here to reset again. Just inhaling to fill up all the way to the belly and slowly exhaling, releasing any negative energy. As you're ready, gently just make your way onto the belly. From here, we'll take 2 rounds of Cobra. So coming up onto the fingertips, elbows wide, gently press up. Tops of the feet pressing into the mat, engaging the lower back to find some strength, which will help us relieve any pain we may be feeling here. Go ahead and lower down, keeping the arms still and preparing to rise again. Inhale to rise, Drop the left shoulder towards the mat and gaze over the right shoulder to get in a stretch through the left front of the shoulder, still engaging slightly through the lower back, pressing the tops of the feet into the mat, and just feeling that stretch before coming back to center and going the other way, dropping the right shoulder and gazing over the left, finding balance in everything you do. Breathe into it, and then come back to center and just gently lower down, releasing the arms, bringing your right cheek to the ground and arms to a T, and then rolling onto the right side body, right arm still stretching long behind you to get in another shoulder opener. You can plant the left foot behind you if you'd like, or keep the feet stacked on top of one another. I like to keep the left hand in front of me for a little support. And we'll just find some stillness here, holding it and allowing the shoulder to release. Continue our breath, which will allow us to stay present in this posture. Take one more deep inhale here, and then on your exhale, slowly release, coming back onto the belly, extending the left arm long and rolling onto the left side of the body. The right hand can stay down for support, left finger is pointing behind you. The right leg can come around to give you support behind you, or it can just stay stacked on top. But once again, just allow yourself to be still here, allowing the shoulder to open up and release, allowing the body to relax, while the breath fills you with energy and cleanses you with each exhale. Fill the body with one more long, slow, deep inhale. And then as you exhale, roll it back over onto the belly, arms in a T. And take a couple breaths here to reset. Maybe stretching it out long, arms in front of you. You can bring them to a rest. And then just gently press your way up into tabletop again. We'll take a few cat-cows, inhaling to drop the belly, exhaling to round the back for cat. Move at your own pace through a few of these. Just continuing to find length in the spine, to stretch it out, find movement in the back. Inhaling, dropping the belly, and exhaling, rounding the back. Deep inhale, gazing up, and deep exhale, rounding out. After one more breath, make your way into a seated position with legs extended long in front of you. Take a moment to adjust, grounding down into the sit bones. Begin to find that long spine. Inhaling to reach up. And exhaling just to gently fold over the legs. Continue your breath here. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms. You can flex the feet if you want a hamstring stretch, or just leave them loose if you don't need that today. Listening to your body and what you need, and just allowing yourself to relax over the legs. Maybe gravity takes over and does some of the work of stretching out your back and opening up the hamstrings. Inhale to bring it back up, and then exhale to make your way onto your back. Feet planted, knees tall. We'll take figure 4, crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. You can keep it here if you'd like, or reach for the thin shin or the thigh to bring the legs in closer to you. So we'll get into the lower back and open up the hips a little bit as well. So just find where you're comfortable and invite in stillness, just allowing the hips and the lower back to release. Take one more deep inhale here, and as you exhale, release the legs. Right foot will plant again, and take a breath before we move into the other side. So this time, left ankle coming to cross over the right thigh, and either staying here or for a more intense stretch, reaching for the thigh or the calf to draw the legs in towards the chest. Maybe you notice a little difference here in tightness in the hips or the lower back. Just invite it in and accept it, allowing yourself to relax here. Really just loosening up all through the lower back and through the hips. Take one more inhale here, and then as you exhale, release. Bringing both feet to the mat, then bringing both knees into the chest and giving yourself a little hug. Rolling around on the back to loosen it up, giving yourself a little massage, up and back or to the sides, whatever feels best, wherever your back needs it, sending love where your body is asking for it. And releasing the arms and just bringing the feet up for waterfall. This will allow all of that blood in our extremities up to our feet to come back towards our heart, giving us some energy, invigorating us. Continuing to breathe here, and once again just allowing yourself to release and relax. Take one more deep inhale, and then as you exhale, gently bring the legs down and come into Supta Konasana, soles of the feet together, knees wide, one hand on the heart and one on the belly. And as you breathe, really feel the lungs expand under one hand, the belly expand under the other, and then allow yourself to feel that release as each breath leaves your body. This will once again loosen up our hips, opening them up, and relieving some pressure from our lower backs. So just continue to breathe here, allowing gravity to maybe drop the knees closer to the ground, finding a little more openness. Go ahead and bring them back together, and we'll give ourselves another little hug before extending the arms into a T and dropping the knees towards your favorite side for a supine twist, gaze going over the opposite shoulder to twist from the top of the spine to the bottom. Allow yourself to relax here as we've almost finished our practice today. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling to bring the knees back up into the center. Releasing the arms into a T again, and then dropping the knees towards the opposite side, gazing over the opposite shoulder, getting in that twist from the top of the spine to the bottom, and just relaxing. As we're almost finished with our practice, we've lengthened the back, twisted, bended, and now we'll bring the knees back to center, giving ourselves a final squeeze before taking happy baby by reaching for opposite feet and just gently rocking back and forth, drawing the knees towards our elbows, towards our armpits, and taking any final movements we need before gently releasing into Shavasana, our final resting posture. We have nothing left to do here today. I invite you to stay here for as long as you need. If you're ready to close out your practice, then namaste. Thank you for practicing with me today, and I hope you check out some of my other videos on my YouTube channel, Simply Radishing Yoga.